What's up, GK families? J.O. Schlee here. Happy new month. Thank you for being awesome and truly making Grace Kids one of a kind. Our big picture question to answer this week is this: does God keep his promises? Does he? Yes, God always keeps his promises because he is faithful. In today's passage, Genesis chapter 11 to 13, we read how Abram began his journey of following God. Abram showed amazing faith by believing the promises God made to him, and he walked in obedience to the command of God. God proved himself faithful and used Abram to display the glories of his promises, which would one day be fulfilled through the sacrifice and resurrection of the only truly righteous one, Jesus Christ. Did you know Abram's parents didn't know God? We learn that from Joshua 24:2, that Abram was not raised by a family that worshiped God, but by idol worshipers. He did not know the word of God until the day he heard it spoken to him as an old man. Genesis 12:1 and 2 says this: "Go from your land to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation." In the very next verse, Abraham immediately obeyed and began his journey, just as the Lord had told him. God called him to leave the comforts of his familiar life in pursuit of God and his glory. Abram did not follow God perfectly. He didn't. And still, he was called a friend of God. James 2:23. God drew near to Abram, calling him out of the darkness and into his light. Today, the same God calls us to believe this same promise of rescue that was brought to completion through his Son, Jesus, who left the comforts of heaven and came into the world to save us, to save sinners. Jesus is the better Abram, who trusted and obeyed the Father, becoming obedient to the point of death, even to death on a cross. And that's Philippians 2 verse 8. Then the steps Abraham took were out of faith. Faith that God would keep himself safe, keep Abram safe, provide for him, and keep his promises. Abram believed God was worthy of forsaking all else. I pray that all the boys and girls, and even parents who hear this truth, take steps towards trusting the same God who is worthy of our love, trust, and faithful devotion. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. See you on Sunday.